is Make a Move podcast, where we're going to talk on various subjects, everyday life, work history, relationships, finances, just a gang of things that we're gonna capture. So I'm your host, call me KT. So today's world, me and my guy was having a conversation in regards to men's mental health.
Facts.
A lot of people don't care about mental health when it comes to men, because I think honestly the world don't really care. They don't care about our feelings. They don't touch bases on that. What they do is they cater more to women and children. Women can have, whatever breakdown in public, and people gonna feel sorry for them. For men, is even as a kid, it's just you fall, you get up, and you keep going. No one cares how you live your life, how financially savvy you are. If you're not financially savvy, if you're homeless, people just don't care. So men's mental health, a lot of people don't understand the things that we go through as men. You know what I'm saying? We providers, we gotta be protectors, we gotta be so many things in this world. It's difficult to sit there and be able to do all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So today's time, you got inflation high, job market is a little crazy, a little shaky.
It's hard to live out here.
It's definitely hard to live, but the good thing I like is that we as men are starting to have these more conversations, especially on social media. Barbershop talk honestly went from barbershop talk to now guys have a lot of different platforms where they actually able to speak on it. Other guys are actually, starting to chime in and listen. So I think that's a start.
Yeah.
I think we're making the right moves, and this is how we should conduct ourselves. So people don't care about the mental health of men and therapy as well. People are afraid to even go to see a therapist, which that's probably one of the best things you can probably actually do. You know what I mean? Because a lot of our childhood traumas and things that we grow up and have, we don't. Kids walking by.
Yeah.
They don't. You made me lose my train of thought. You okay? Okay. We kind of just keep it in. We don't able, we're not able to talk about it publicly because no one, like you said, no one cares. And no woman probably want to actually sit there and hear all this trauma. So this is where therapy comes into play.
A lot of women will say that they want dudes to be more emotional, open up with them. How do you feel about that? You think?
No, you can discuss certain things, but I don't think everything needs to be discussed to women.
Right.
Honestly, to be more emotional, that's not in our nature to be as men. That's a woman's, for the most part, woman straight. Now we, as men, we can explain ourselves and have these kind of certain conversations with certain things. It's not. We can talk about certain things with a therapist, not our own woman. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we gotta be. You can't be a protector and be extra emotional. You gotta do what you gotta do. Right now, times are rough. You got a lot of,
stuff is high.
So much is happening right now. I think the world overall is smaller throughout the last 20 years, especially with the internet and social media. Some things I think in life we just don't need to know.
Yeah.
You don't need to know. Right now, you can pick up your phone and you can learn everything that's going on around across the world.
Sure.
Certain things is not good for the men too on that aspect. I think that's not just men, it's for everybody. Certain things you just don't need to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everything is so explicit now. You can, like a war could be going on. And
yeah. On that tip.
Yeah, they be televising that kind of stuff. I mean, most people don't need to see that kind of trauma.
Yeah, there's a lot of pessimism because of that.
You got to be taught these kind of certain things of being a man. You got to be around men to understand what it takes to be a man. You know what I mean? A lot of guys who probably didn't have their fathers around wasn't able to learn. So, and then the ones that were, if you had that relationship between you and your father, and y'all don't even have these kind of conversations, you pretty much out there in the world learning things on your own. You know what I mean? So, try to find like a role model or a life coach. I don't know, somebody who you respect and look up to that you can have these kind of conversations with. You know what I'm saying? So, today's time, and things are much easier, but at the same time, it's just getting harder and harder and harder. So financially, everything. So you got to be able to make sure you make the right moves in life. You know what I mean?
What's one thing that makes you feel like good, or makes you feel better when you're having a rough time?
Honestly, work. Keep them. As long as I know that my family got a roof over their head, I'm good.
Okay.
My thing, what I do sometimes just to chill, relax. As long as I'm home, on occasions, you know, I like to definitely travel and go on vacation and stuff like that. So, and me, I watch a lot of comedy movies, so comedy keep me sane, honestly.
Who's your favorite comedian
Of all time,
right now?
I would say Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle.
That's a good choice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with it. Can't go wrong. So, but it's a lot of comedians, a lot of other up-and-coming comedians coming out, especially through the social media networks and outlets and stuff like that. They doing their thing. So, you know, they making the right moves, making moves. And that's what our show is about. You gotta be making moves and like keep on moving. Everything you're doing in life, you know.
What would you say to some men who are out here struggling right now, need some quick motivation, maybe a few words to get back on track?
You fall down, you get up. I mean, we've been doing this since we've been a kid. If it didn't kill you, it's gonna make you stronger. Keep moving, keep educating yourself, learning new different ways. If it's a job market, you know what I'm saying? There's so many other ways to make money out here if that's the issue. I think there's two things in life that men value, and if they're taken away, it will break a man. One is his kids, if he got kids, if he got a family, and two is being broke. Honestly, I mean, because if you take that away, he can't provide. And if those two things are taken away from that can destroy a man. So, like I said, if it didn't kill you, it's gonna make you stronger. If you're working at a job that you don't work, if you have a career that you want to be at, today's time there's so many outlets. You know what I'm saying? Pick a hustle, something on the side, something that you can do from home. There's so many other ways that you can do things now to make money. So just keep looking, browsing, talk to people who probably have had the same mindset as you are. Honestly, I would talk to somebody who's smarter than you.
Yeah.
And that's my advice for the men out there. It ain't over. The beauty of what you're going through is that you got another chance at it. So that's my advice.
Nice. Yeah.
Just keep trying to make the right moves. That's all.
Stay on your purpose.
Absolutely. So, yep, that's my advice because it's rough out